Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel today. Today we are bringing you the latest news that Social Security checks just go a significant update, and it's one you would not to miss this out. The first of the three essential data points that will determine your cost of the living adjustment COLA for the 2025 has been released, and the implications could be substantial for your monthly benefits. So let's dive into what this data means for you and how it could impact your finances in the coming year. But before we get started, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any update on the Social Security. So first of all, that understanding the first data point, the July inflation report. Yesterday, the Bureau of the Labor Statistics (BLS) the released the official inflation data for the July. While this is not the final figure that will decide your COLA increase, and it's a critical piece of the puzzle. So the inflation data is the measured by the consumer price index for the urban wage earner and the clerical workers CPIW, which is a key metric used to determine the social security adjustments for the July. And the CPIW showed a 0.2% increase in inflation and bringing the year-over-year rate to the 2.9%. To put this in perspective, this is the lowest annual inflation rate we have seen since the March 2021, and a time when the American Rescue Plan injected the $1.9 trillion into the economy. So this stimulus is often cited as a significant driver of the inflationary pressure we have experienced over the last few years. Now, with inflation moderating, the outlooks for the Social Security beneficiaries is improving. So what does this means for your benefits? The 2.9% increase in CPIW is just for the first three data points that need you to calculate the COLA for the 2025. While it's still early, and this figure suggests that we might see a COLA in the range of the 2.7% to the 2.9%. To give you a sense of the what does this mean? If you receive a $1,000 monthly in Social Security check, a 2.7% increase would add the $27 to your monthly benefits, while a 2.9% increase would add the $29. Although these amounts may not seem, the transformative, every dollar counts, especially in an economic environment where the prices are still, elevated for the essential like housing and the food. So now let's talk about the food prices and the other key indicators. Food prices also saw a slight increase of the 0.2% in July, and the contributing to the 1.1% year-over-year rise. While this number might seem small, and it's worth noting that food prices have been persistently high and is impacting household budgets across the board. However, the energy price remained flat, and which is a relief considering the volatility we have seen in this sector over the past few years. So the call of for the 2025 will ultimately be determined by the averaging the CPIW data for the July, August, and the September as now. So this means we are still waiting on two or more critical data points before we can make a definitive prediction. The historically the Social Security Administration (SSA) announced the official COLA in the October, so we are just a couple of months away from getting the final numbers. As of now, while the COLA of the over 3% seems unlikely based on the current trends, so we could still see a slight uptick depending on how inflation behaves in the next 2 months. So some analysts are hopeful for the 3% increase if inflation were to spike unexpectedly in August or the September, but this remains for the speculative. So why this matter? The broader impact on the retirees. For the many retirees, the Social Security is a lifeline to providing essential, the income to cover the daily expenses. Even small increase in the benefits can make a big difference, particularly when other sources of the income may be fixed or declining. The upcoming COLA is especially important in the context of the rising healthcare cost, which often the outpace general inflation. So, moreover, the Federal Reserve's ongoing effort to control inflation by the raising interest rate could further impact the economy, and by extension, the COLA higher interest rates typically slow down inflation. So, which could mean a more modest increase in the Social Security benefits in the coming years. However, the flip side is that these same interest rate hikes can also lead to increased borrowing cost, which could squeeze the budgets further. So as we await the next set of the inflation data, it's essential to stay informed and plan accordingly. Keep an eye on these updates as they will directly impact on your the social security. So, Social Security for the coming years, as I will be here to break down the numbers as they come in. So make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest information. In the meantime, consider reviewing of the current budget and looking for the ways to maximize your income, whether through the strategic, withdrawals from the retirement accounts, and the managing health cost and healthcare cost, or exploring other benefits program. Every little bit helps. The being the proactive now can, make a big difference later. And thanks for tuning in my video. If you found this information helpful, please share it with the others who might benefit from this information. And don't forget to explore other videos on this channel for more tips and insights to managing your finances in retirements. And stay tuned. I will see you the next time. Until then, take care of yourself.